guys, how's it going? Good to see you again. So I just delivered this guy, Boss GT-1000. Pretty excited to check it out. I know how I talked about my old Digitech unit here, this old guy. I've had this for 10, maybe 12 years. Before that I had the RP20, and I have loved them dearly, but I think it was time for a new start. I think it was time to push forward into the 21st century. Soul Girls from 1998. So yeah, I think it was time to move forward and try some new sounds, go for some new things. You know, I was spending a lot of time trying to get my sound back on that Digitech pedal, and it just was not really going that well. Just struggling with getting the EQ to sound the way I wanted it and things like that. So decided if I was going to spend a bunch of time tweaking, why not tweak something new and push forward. So as far as the Boss goes, I don't know, I didn't really mean for this video to be a review so much, but I guess I'll review it just a little bit. It is built like a tank. It is super solid. That was one of the considerations. The other unit I looked at was a Line 6 Helix LT, and I just felt like some of the comments I had heard and read and some of the things I'd seen was that the build quality maybe wasn't quite as good, especially the expression pedal. I don't know that for sure. I never got to try one out, but I listened to a lot of sounds out there in YouTube land, people playing different sounds from both of these people, comparing the two directly, and I thought this one looked and sounded the best. Also, you can make changes via your smartphone or tablet, like on the fly, which is pretty amazing. The other units I looked at were Headrush and Fractal, and those, like, they all seem awesome, right? They all sound amazing, they all have amazing features, but ultimately when I checked off all the boxes, what was important to me, this guy won out. So kind of excited to plug it in and see what kind of sounds I get, and I'd like to take you along for the ride. So I'm excited. Okay, so I spent a little time with it, getting it all set up, plugged in, hooked up to my amps and stuff, making sure the version was updated and all of that sort of thing, and tweaked it a bit, and I've already found, I don't know, feels like pretty good sound. It's warm and rich. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know, somebody might ask, why multi-effects? Why would I use a multi-effects with what I do? You know, I play live, I like to jam in my room. I also like to record. I would say, you know, multi-effects into an amp, why not? You know, who says you can't? I personally like lots of different sounds. I like to have them all at my feet. I don't really want to be boxed in with one kind of, you know, fuzz pedal or one kind of distortion pedal, or even necessarily, you know, really one kind of amp. The other thing I've found is that, you know, I've got a bunch of different guitars, and it seems like guitars, they kind of have different personalities and they want different things. So to me, they're each begging for their own specific sound that complements them best. And with the multi-effects, you can just do that. You know, you can save presets and have all that stuff, you know, at the touch of a button. And yeah, as far as going, you know, with a multi-effects direct into amplifiers, power amps, why not? You know, to me, I think it sounds great with a bi-amp setup. Really, that's the point, is to cover some different ground. You know, I've got two different power amplifiers, and they each have their own voice, so to speak, and they each cover some sonic territory. When you blend them together, I think it's pretty cool. It's what I like to do. So who's to say that it's wrong? I feel like I'm getting some different cool sounds with two different amplifiers and with running some crunch in front of it, so that's what I like to do. I could still use this unit to record direct if I want to. I've got Ableton, and there's tons of effects in here, tons of different amp sounds, and I can get just about any sound I can think of if I want to. So all of that is still available to me if I want it. But really, you know, there's nothing like playing through an amplifier and that relationship, that dynamic relationship you have with it, that push-pull, and hearing that thing roar in your face, you know, right? There's nothing like that. So that's really what I'm all about and what I'm after. So remember, it's all in service to the riff. So do what works for you. Do what feels right. Until next time, tune low, play slow.